It felt like a blade running through my chest as I stood in the doorway of my childhood home. That familiar aroma of burnt toast and stale air wrapping around me like a thick fog. I had been away for years, cloaked in the shadows of my own obsession, an obsession that until recently had rendered me a pariah even among my own blood. The last time I had stepped foot in this house, I had been the embodiment of ridicule, the laughingstock of my family. A delusional urban mycologist scouring the depths of storm drains while the world mocked my madness. "You'll lose your mind," my older brother had laughed, his friends echoing the sentiment with snickers. "You'll disgrace us. Do you know that? Just stop. It's embarrassing." Here I was, shivering not from the cold, but from the weight of the truth that burdened my soul. I hadn't merely uncovered the grotesque, the hidden horrors of our urban landscape. I had become a renowned expert in paranormal epidemiology. My relentless studies had transformed me into a living testament to what lurked beneath our feet. I was no longer the dismissed germaphobe, but a harbinger of truths too terrible to ignore. And now I returned to confront the ignorance that had sought to bury me alive. As I entered the house, the atmosphere shifted. My mother, a stooped figure with worry etched into her features, turned to face me, eyes wide. "You're back," she whispered, her tone a strange mix of relief and apprehension. "I've come to talk," I returned, setting my bag down. The air felt charged, electric. The walls seemed to breathe with the memories of laughter and scorn. "I need you to understand." "Understand what?" my brother interrupted, stepping from the kitchen, arms crossed defiantly. "That you've wasted all those years? That you're a freak clinging to delusions? You think you found something no one else has?" A chill swept through me, urging me to reveal the truth, the knowledge that gripped my heart and twisted its tendrils around my mind. "I saw things, Danny, things you refuse to accept." I took a breath, steadying myself. "Things that can't be ignored anymore." He scoffed, but I pressed on. "The storm drains, the organic growths, they're alive, they're sentient. It's a network, Danny, a hive of darkness that plans to rise." "What are you talking about?" My mother looked between us, her voice tremulous. "You're still obsessed with that nonsense? Why can't you just—" "I've documented it," I cut in, urgency igniting my voice. "I have evidence. The last time I was down there, I recorded sounds, movements. They're intelligent. They're coming." Laughter erupted from Danny, but it was hollow, revealing something more sinister. "You expect us to believe that? After all this time, after all the crap you've put us through, you think you can just waltz back in here with wild tales? Danny, please!" But he was already shaking his head, dismissing me with a wave. "You've lost it. Just leave us alone, okay?" I felt tears prick at the corners of my eyes, but I swallowed hard. "I came to save you, to warn you." "Warn us about what?" he snapped, advancing on me. "About some freak show of fungi and sewer rats?" The tension was unbearable, the air thickening with unspoken truths. "Listen to me," I yelled, desperation spilling from my lips. "They're not just in the drains, they're spreading, they're evolving. If you think those things are confined to the underbelly of the city, you're wrong. The true horror is that they're learning from us. They're adapting." And in that moment, a low rumble reverberated beneath our feet, sending us stumbling. The sound was alive, a throaty growl that churned my stomach. My family froze, their expressions shifting from disbelief to something akin to fear. "Okay, maybe this is too far," Danny mumbled, his bravado faltering. But I wasn't backing down. "I've done my research. I've followed the trails. The organic growths are more than just filth. They're a colony. They've created a hive mind, and it's more intelligent than we can fathom. They want to invade the surface." "You're out of your mind!" Danny shouted, but the tremor in his voice betrayed him. No, I shouted back, my heart racing. You'll see, it's not a theory anymore, it's reality. Just then, a sickening crack split the air as something erupted from beneath the floor. A mass of writhing tendrils surging up through the cracks, slick with moisture and grotesque life. The walls trembled, plaster chipping away like fragments of our disbelief. "Mother, back away!" I yelled, but she stood frozen, eyes wide, as the darkened tendrils began to creep toward her. Danny, panic taking hold, grabbed her, pulling her back as the mass surged forward, hungry and insatiable. The horror spilled into the room, a riot of colors and textures that coiled and twisted like living nightmares. The scent was suffocating, a blend of decay and earth, of something once whole and now irrevocably lost. What is this?" my mother gasped, horror dawning upon her. "It's what I warned you about," I screamed as the tendrils undulated closer. "It's what you mocked me for. This is no longer just a story. It's our reality." And in that moment, the grotesque mass drew back, seeming to pause as if startled by our collective dread, a sentient entity responding to our fear. It pulsated, thick and alive, as if weighing the consequences of revealing its full form to the world above. But my family's disbelief had birthed an undeniable truth. They were seeing firsthand the very horrors they had once ridiculed. And as my mother's grip tightened around Danny, realization etched across their faces, I understood that I could not save them from what they had sown. The horror loomed, claiming its payment, and I watched as they finally grasped the cost of their ignorance. I took a step back, a shiver of vindication mingling with the fear that coursed through me. I had fought the darkness, confronted it, and now it loomed over my family like a shadowed crown. They would witness what I had survived, and it would be a chilling lesson that perhaps, just perhaps, they would never forget. As the tendrils reached out, intertwining with disbelief, I turned and left, the weight of my knowledge a bittersweet burden I would carry alone.